What's going on, you guys? Oh, I don't know what that was. What's going on, everybody? Hit that like button as you come on in. This is gonna be more of an open panel discussion today. I said pretty much what I had to say yesterday, but I also heard something new today. Hit that like button as you come on in. I think we could rest assured, though, folks. I think we could rest assured as far as this announcement thing. It's just a matter of when. So, but other than that, Team Crawford is looking for Southpaws. They're looking for nothing but Southpaws. I'm not gonna reveal any names or anything, but the guys that was offered, they was somewhat of a switch hitter. So they looking for pure Southpaws. So it's looking like camp is starting soon um, for this fight. Looking like camp starts so and us for weeks been looking like, okay, when they gonna announce it? When they gonna announce it? They need to promote this thing. They need to promote this thing. But I think we come to realize now that we in a new era. Jake Paul fight with Anderson Silva has just got announced today. Now, I told you guys this probably about a week ago that this fight was being rumored to be going down October 29th. And sure enough, they announced it today that it's going down October 19th. I mean, 29th, I'm sorry. So that gives them a month, a little over a month to promote the fight and everything else. So looking at the Spence Crawford thing, I guess you could just say this is a new day where they don't need 6 months to promote a fight. I guess they're going to announce this thing whenever they're going to announce it. But from what I'm hearing, um, Team Crawford's looking for nothing but Southpaws right now. So I think that's good news. I think that's a good sign. And I think it's just a matter of time. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Live stream. I'm going to open up the panel in a little bit. Salute to D Luckett in the building. Martin Machine, G Money, Wayne Hennessy, Carlos Williams. What's good? Lost Art of Boxing, the lab. What's going on? J Rod Level Up Boxing TV. You guys make sure you go subscribe to the Lost Art of Boxing and J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. Yeah, man. You said this fight is getting announced during Canelo GGG. They're gonna take the talk away from GG and Eddie. You think they're gonna be really that petty? You think that's petty? You know what, LT? I can't reveal the name, bro. I really can't reveal the name, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't reveal any names of the fighters that was requested. I just can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just because, but just know that they looking for Southpaws. So when we start seeing footage of them in camp and shit like that, I mean, shit, I don't know, right? You figure they got like what, 10 and a half weeks until what, November 19th? That's like 10 and a half weeks. So most fight camps, the most they'll be is 12 weeks if a guy is way out of shape and shit and they need 12 weeks. But for the most part, it's 6 to 9 weeks. So, yeah. Hey, you said we have more chance for Fury Joshua. What's going on, Michael Anderson? You said we have more of a chance for Fury Joshua. Man, Fury's all over the place, bro. Tyson Fury, how you gonna make AJ? AJ said he'll be ready in December. I believe him. AJ seems like he's out on a mission right now. But Tyson Fury said, nah, we gonna fight in November. Or no, like Tyson Fury just playing games. He just trying to sell his belt to the highest bidder. Sell his belt to the highest bidder at this point. He's bounced from Usyk to Fury, from Usyk to AJ. He's all over the place, man. I'm not really, What's what, Mad Anthony Wayne? I see you in the building. What's going on? You said PBC and Floyd do that shit all the time. Hey, they might, man. What's going on, Philly Joe Jones? You think they'll announce it that week? I don't think they'll announce it, Canelo. I don't know. That's mid-September. You figure, they might, y'all. They might announce it that week. I think at this point we might as well forget about them announcing it during a certain fight. I think they're gonna announce it whenever they just announce it, just like they announced this Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight. You know what I'm saying? They just announced it. It wasn't nothing special. It wasn't no special fight going on. So I don't know. I don't think they'll do that with Canelo Triple G. I don't. They might. They might wait that long till they iron out all the extra details, get the everything. What's going on, Boxing Jams, man? Salute, bro. Haven't seen you in a minute. What's going on? What's going on, Boxing Jams? Yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, that's right. Smack that like button, man. Yeah, during the fight week, Carlos. Yeah. During the fight week, I can see that. That's what, September 17th. That's like another 2 weeks. So I can see that. If we don't hit nothing within then, yeah, man. Boxing Gems, my lives, man. I haven't been really doing too many lives lately, and then there's be random times, So I got to get a set schedule, but it's really nothing set in boxing, for me to really set up like a particular show. So I don't know, but yeah, November 19th, man, is the date that people are looking at. Of course, that weekend also is Israel Adesanya fighting his rival Alex Pereira that weekend in the UFC, but that's in the Madison Square Garden. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna really have this fight on that date. The only other date that could happen in 2022 is December 10th. So if it's November 19th, they'll be going head to head with the UFC. With Israel Adesanya and Alex Pereira. A guy that beat Izzy twice in kickboxing, and now he about to fight him in MMA. So that's a pretty big fight for the UFC. So it's gonna be interesting to see if that happens on the same day, how that competes with that. The pay-per-view numbers. UFC does really good numbers, and Adesanya usually does about 800,000. You know what I'm saying? On average, it seems like. So we're gonna see, man. But I'm hearing that Crawford is they looking for southpaws. The guys that was offered was somewhat switch hitters, and they want pure southpaws, pure southpaws. No switchers, no guys can emulate. No, they want pure blooded southpaws. That may be pretty hard to find to a degree. It's not everywhere where you see a pure southpaws in every gym. So, and then the mission for Team Spence and Derek James will be to look for fighters that can switch. So that's even hard enough. And fighters that can switch, and that's pretty good. Not too many guys like that, in my opinion. Maybe it's some up and coming sparring partner guys that's pretty good, but guy that comes to mind would be Boots Ennis. But Boots Ennis isn't a sparring partner. So salute to D Lucky for the super chat. He says it will be best to announce it during a highly viewed fight or event. Yeah, man, that would be. Man. That would be the ideal situation and way to announce it. And like I said, I talked enough about it, but I was going to open up the panel to get you guys' thoughts. And like I said, I just heard this news. I didn't want to make it as a breaking news thing, but it's just something that I heard. And really, for me, as of now, other than them not announcing it on that Sunday night, which I knew it wasn't anyway, because some bozos on Twitter saying this and that. I'm like, man, they ain't gonna announce that shit on no Sunday night on no Fox card. But let's just see if they do it anyway. And they didn't. But when we look at moving forward, what's up, Picasso? I see you in the building. I'm gonna open up the panel, and I guess it don't really matter if they announce it during the event or not. The social media errors. Jake Paul, you figure that's a fight with Anderson Silva. It's a Showtime event. So maybe they doing things a little differently now. I mean, this fight is boiling hot anyway. Guys like me gonna be doing all the fucking promoting anyway. So let me get this link out. And we could just generally talk about boxing. I mean, what's going on with boxing, I haven't talked to you guys in a minute. What's going on with boxing? Tank Davis playing games. They playing games. We don't know if these guys are gonna fight for real. Hey, man, it's going to be hard for Spence to find sparring partners, bro. That's going to be really, really hard to find sparring partners, man. That's going to be a job within. It's hard enough to find a pure southpaw and one that's really good, and one that can fight like Spence. Well, I mean, I guess that may not be too difficult. Spence is a pretty straightforward guy. However, he's a pretty strong, straightforward guy. So, yeah, man, Anthony Wayne said this fight don't need much promotion. No, I really don't, bro. But boxing fans was just waiting for that. They just waiting for some validity, like some clarity, like, yes, it's finally done. Now we can just get this show on the road. But look, man, I think it's really done. Honestly, I think it's done. This guarantee stuff and all that. I think that's the thing in the past. It's just a matter of these people announcing it. You say you hopefully Bumgarner stops Mayer. Oh, that's a good fight this weekend, man. We got a lot of good fights this weekend with the ladies. Might as well talk about it while I'm here. Clarissa Shields, man, and what's the old girl's name? Fuck, I forgot her name. Shit. Savannah Marshall. Really good fight. I'm rooting for Shields 100,000%. I don't like the fact that she's really going over there to fight this girl, but that's what champions do, man. So we're gonna see what happens. You know, they say she's the hardest punching female in boxing, right? We're gonna see. What's going on, LT?
What's going on, Shido?
What's good, man?
What's going on?
What's the word, man? Yeah,
I
just
can't hear you. I can't hear you.
you can't hear me? Boxing Gym. What's going on, man? Everybody go subscribe to Boxing Gyms.
Yo.
What's going on? It sounds like y'all lagging up a little bit.
Is my mic fucked up, bro?
Yeah.
D Lucky.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what's man? What is everybody talking about? Yeah, man. So what's man? What is everybody talking? Oh wait, he went muted. I don't know what's going on. Maybe this stream y'all acting up today.
Hey, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, now it's cleared up. I don't know what that was.
No, that was me, man. My shit was playing on the background on the other stream.
You asked me, you know?
Yeah. So what do y'all think about this shit, man? What do y'all think about what's going on with boxing? What do y'all think about the Spence Crawford announcement? What's on your mind?
You said Spence Crawford announcement. What announcement?
No. I'm saying like it was alleged, man. Like a lot of these guys, especially most notably on Twitter, was saying that this fight was going to be announced on the Ruiz Ortiz card. Now I knew that was cap, but this was a narrative that was leading up into that particular fight, and it just didn't happen.
I think they spreaded that rumor to sell the fight, to have people buy the fight. Because I bought the fight mainly for the reason of the announcement.
Damn.
That's how bad I want to see the fight, bro. I bought it for that reason.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the fight or nothing, bro. It was a good event, but
right.
Yeah.
See how they get you, man. I mean, hey, look, I never seen nothing like this in my life of being a fight fan. I never seen anything like this Spence Crawford build up. Never seen nothing like it. I don't even think the Mayweather Pacquiao was like this.
No, it wasn't, because of the clash of styles, man.
Man,
like, we know that's gonna be a tough fight. We know that for both fighters, man. We have to see that fight.
You said Mayer wins. I think she's too strong. What do y'all think about the ladies' fight this weekend? Let's talk about the ladies real quick.
I can't wait. I think I said Shields versus Marshall was 50-50. See that shit going either way. Depends on who brings what tactic to the ring. And then Mayer versus Baumgartner, found that that's another good ass fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think who controls the pace wins that one.
Man, I think the Midwest gonna show y'all why we run boxing. Nah, man, Clarissa Shields gonna outbox her. I seen Clarissa say she was gonna knock her out, stop her. I don't know. I don't think so either. I gotta see it. But I think Alicia Baumgartner, I think she probably could stop. I think either one of them maybe could stop each other, but I think Alicia she really got more of a style. Like Michaela Mayer, I think she is like straight up and down, no special effects. She got good 1-2. Her defense really not that good. She fight at a high little pace. She really I just think she don't. I just think she's just too straight up and down. She really kind of too robotic. I think Alicia got more style. She got more flair. She move her head. She mix up her punches. She changed the levels, body shots, head shots. Like I think she mixed it up a little bit better. I think she's just a little bit more well-rounded, but she underrated because a lot of people really haven't seen her. But y'all see what she did when she actually got that chance with Katie Taylor. you know what I mean, took her belts, knocked her ass out standing up. And
wasn't no Katie Taylor.
I mean, not Katie Taylor, Harper, my bad. But I think like she might be the underdog. Michaela Mayer do got a good background, pedigree, great trainer. But I'm gonna just give Alicia the edge. I just like that. I just like her style a little bit better. What y'all think about El Rayo getting stopped though?
Man,
Knew that was gonna happen sooner or later.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was crazy.
hey, I didn't expect that, man. I mean, but no. Actually, well, hold it back. I take it back. Once I seen how old boy was just looking so vicious, I'm like, wait a minute, man. This dude ain't here to lay down for this guy.
Hey,
Hey.
yeah, buddy. Hey, El Rayo,
You know.
suspect forever.
Yeah, his
Hey, what did it for me is as soon as I seen the way that the Dominican cat was throwing punches and the way he was hitting the prospect in Ohio, I'm like, yo, this dude might fuck around and beat this dude. I could just tell the way he was reacting, like almost like the Dominican cat. I mean, you look more experienced, you could just tell. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's gonna beat this dude by the first round. I could do by the first round.
Shit, yeah. Like Wade,
He did
the
get
first
dropped
time
too,
he
though.
had landed with that short, like when he hit Rayo like with a short little jab, like and I seen his leg like buckle, got stiff straight out. I'm like, oh shit, what the? And then they exchanged next, and he got boy. I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. Rayo was like, bro, huge favorite, bro. It was like he was like minus 1,000, bro.
Wow.
He was minus 1,000 to a plus 550, bro.
My man's was getting clipped by tomato cans. So, I mean, I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later, whether it be a journeyman, the contender level. I didn't think he was gonna make it to the championship level without getting clipped.
Yeah, he got too many defensive lapses, man. He got too many holes in his fucking defense.
Yeah.
My thing about it is
like, his head.
I mean, my thing about it is, where did he go from here? You think he may never be the same after this ass whooping. Some prospects are able to bounce back, some are able to bounce back, and some are not. So I want to see exactly where he goes from here.
Man, he was more hype. He was more hype than actually what he thought he was, and that's why he got to salute Aki, because once motherfuckers saying that he had beat T.O. up in sparring, that's what really got him hype. Other than that, bro, like he regular in the ring, he was stopping people, but it ain't like Gary Russell. You know what I mean? Gary Antoine Russell, it ain't like, you know how other people, like he getting clipped in almost every fight. He just found somebody that could hurt him. He never ran across nobody that hurt him, and this time he did. Yeah. A grown man, because the dude he fought had he was 14-1, 13 knockouts.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
Knockouts.
I didn't know that.
13 knockouts, bro.
That's dangerous.
Wow.
And I tell you one thing too. I tell you, the camp Benavidez better be careful too, because he's all offense. What happens when you face somebody who's slick, who has great defense, and can slip and counter you? You know what I'm saying? So he better watch out his damn self, because they definitely working their defense. The whole camp does.
Man,
like I can't see that camp fighting off the back foot. I just don't see it with them.
Jose Senior ain't had much to tell him either in that corner.
No, he didn't. He did.
I was like,
in every fight, David Benavidez ends up on the ropes in a high guard, bro. So that's his defense. Wait till you're done, and then try to come back.
He done been put on his pockets before too.
Yeah.
So that
something that came up earlier too that gave me a little bit more confidence about the Spence and Crawford fight happening is with the fact of I got Bud on social media, and you just kind of showed it too. Bud seems pretty laid back. You don't seem stressed about anything. I think something's going on in the background for him to be so lax. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna get the money he possibly wants. It seemed like the energy that I'm getting based off the social media of Bud's. I think the fight will happen. But
yeah.
still
And
something.
since you said that, D Lucky, I've been looking at Spence on Twitter too. Spence been on Twitter just tweeting shit. I ain't getting no vibes from neither guy that this thing ain't happening. So I'm just gonna sit back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it's not happening at this point. I think it is gonna happen. It's just a matter of when it go announce.
Yeah, yeah. I always thought it was gonna happen, especially like because that last Sean Porter interview that he did, it had got like a lot of people was telling me about it, and because they was trying to I guess say like Bud didn't want the fight or something like that. So I went and watched it, and when they asked him, I'm like, he was like, yeah, well, we gonna make that happen. I'm like, man, it sounds like he gonna make it. And I seen the Earl interview. Earl sound like, yeah, that fight gonna happen. So, bro, I always went by what they said, never went by like what these YouTube people with sources kind of went. I always thought it was gonna come out the horse's mouth, especially with this fight, you know, and from what the holdup was, it was never the Spence fight. It was the options outside of the Spence fight and the money with that, because they was gonna pay him for the Spence fight. It's just the other fights because they want more than one option on them.
Oh, hold up. It's an all-female card this weekend?
Yep, all female.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
It might be a snooze fest. We'll see.
The only thing I don't like about women's boxing is that those rounds go by too motherfucking quick.
Round too short. Yep. As soon as they get in the groove, the bell ringing.
Look, and I had a conversation about that, right? Like, why do they give them 2-minute rounds? It's not like, because this is my problem. There's still women fighting women. The time difference shouldn't be different. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get that concept of, okay, these are women, we're going to get them 2 rounds instead of 3, and men are fighting men, women are fighting women. The time shouldn't really play any role at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, a lot of
it's because on average, not all women with their cardio, remember, you have a smaller diaphragm, smaller lungs. So they physically, it'll be very hard for them to handle 3 minutes at a time.
Understood. I still disagree because it's still a woman fighting a woman. If your conditioning and her condition, just like a man, if his conditioning is better than yours, more than likely he's going to overpower you over time.
But
just same as a woman.
A lot of female fighters themselves that disagree with that, man. They want 3-minute rounds.
Yeah. And check it out.
Okay, well then make 3 minutes and we'll see what happens.
MMA fighters, female
somebody's gonna lose regardless.
Female MMA fighters fight the full 5-minute rounds like champions, like the male. Right. So female boxers, you know, a lot of them do want the 3-minute rounds. You know, so they'd be more knocking.
A lot of time, but what's the difference in female MMA? Number one, the gloves are much lighter. Number two, they're on the ground. And we all know, number three, boxing is more cardio than MMA in general. And I would like to say that. I'll make an argument for that. That those people in boxing are in better shape than people who are in MMA.
Nah, I wouldn't say
I make an argument for that one.
It all depends.
No. MMA is more of a sprint. Boxing is more of a marathon, bro. So
right.
You know,
MMA but you saw that. What happened when Conor McGregor came into the ring with Floyd? I mean, you got 2 championship level competitors.
That's a bad comparison.
Yeah, that's a bad comparison because you got MMA fighters that say they don't even train that hard, bro. Like what's the heavyweight bull from Houston that knocked out Blade? He said he don't even train like that. He said, fuck that shit, dog. He was like, hell no, he going that bit, do what he want, bro.
But even
like at the highest level is different. They train, but yeah, he do, but most of them do. Like the highest level, they going championship to 5 rounds. You know, so it's like not really, bro. Even when they go in 5 rounds, that don't even amount up to the same time as a fight in boxing, 10 or 12 rounds.
I know, that's my point.
I say the difference. Check it out. I say the difference though. With MMA, there's kicks involved. Kicks take a lot of energy to throw. Takedowns take a lot of energy to defend.
Yeah,
when you are defense, clinching, that's a test of strength. You use a lot of energy wrestling and grappling on a cage like that. So it's hard to say, bro. It's a different type of conditioning for both sports, bro. You'll have to train that sport.
Bushido, you ever did CrossFit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what a lot of those UFC guys do, man. Yep. I tried the 7-day challenge for a week. I said, fuck that shit. These
CrossFit ain't no
niggas is
joke.
crazy. These niggas is crazy, bro. Yeah, now that CrossFit shit is something different. That's what the UFC regimen is. So yeah, UFC fighters train hard, bro. It's a different type of regimen than boxing.
I never said he didn't train hard. I just said
no.
that
I'm saying it's a different, but it's a different type of regiment though than what a boxer got to do.
I think
I know that.
more brutal.
I'm just saying. I just made a statement. I say that in general, the championship level boxers are in better shape than the championship level MMA guys, and I stick by it.
I can agree with that though, in a way. To be honest, I've seen some of the training comparison of the training of MMA and boxing. From what I've seen, I've definitely seen a lot more intense training with boxing.
I don't know.
So you tell me
it could be 50-50, but I don't know.
So you telling me take the heavyweight champion, whichever one you want, or whichever champion at the highest degree, and put them in there in boxing 12 rounds, and do you think they'd be able to last the 12 rounds of MMA fighter?
I mean, you can ask the same question for boxing in an octagon, bro. It's a totally different.
5-minute rounds.
Fighting styles.
That shit crazy. That shit kind of tough. 5-minute rounds.
Yes, bro. You in there for 5 minutes fighting,
nigga be beating your ass for 5 minutes or hold you on the mat for 5 fucking minutes. Oh, let's not even say 5, 4.5. Like, bro, that I ain't gonna lie. That shit take a lot out of you,
on top of you, elbowing you in your shit.
On, yeah, I don't know, bro.
You trying to get up, you could be tired as hell after the first round, bro.
Yeah. Bro, did y'all see Zhang versus Hrgovic? Them niggas was damn near dead at the end of that fight, bro.
Shit, they was dead by the 5th round.
Right.
Bro, Zhang got robbed in that fight, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, facts. He got robbed. Yeah, he do that.
Hrgovic, he should have lost just because of his attitude. His attitude, he should have lost the fight. He was walking away from the action and shit. Like, man, nah, bro. He should have lost just because of his fucking attitude, man.
I don't even know. I don't know if that was attitude, bro. I think that nigga was gassed.
I mean, like he was just like, you know what I'm saying, just walking away from the fight, kind of like putting his hands down, and walking away. Like, come on, bro.
And not to mention them knockdowns took a lot out of his ass too.
Right. Man, he was getting punched, walking behind the ref and shit, trying to hide behind the ref.
Man. Yeah, that was a terrible performance by Hrgovic, man. Like all these guys ducked him.
Put his ass in there with Big Baby.
Hey, Big Baby. Speaking of Big Baby, they was arguing on social media. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's a battle of the Big Babies. Dude said something about he bit my name, and then young Big Baby attacked back. You know, they was going back and forth. I wonder if I could find it and shit. But yeah, Big Baby Miller, man, that motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I've been checking him out. That motherfucker looks slick as hell for a 300-some pound dude. He looks slick as a motherfucker.
But Bushido, he comes from that MMA background. That motherfucker was good at kickboxing, man.
Yeah, he was. He could
kick motherfucker, he comes from that MMA background, and he don't get tired either.
Nah, he don't.
Know, with hints of
he dirty than a motherfucker too.
Yeah, I'm just about to say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, check it out, you guys. Big Baby Miller right now is supposed to be talked about as one of the top guys, you know, as far as heavyweights. You know, we don't know what he really would have been if he wasn't on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was talking shit to Wilder, and he was supposed to fight AJ. Remember that shit? Then this motherfucker just fell out of the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Is he done for good?
No. Hell no. He back, bro. Hold up.
Didn't he have like motherfucking 30 banned substances in him or some shit like that?
Yeah, man. He had a steroid cocktail.
That sounds like a man without confidence right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He was banned for like what? Years,
like
right? 3
years or something. Yeah, and he got banned. He tested hot in MMA kickboxing too.
Oh wow. Well,
yeah, I wouldn't even want to fight him because of that reason itself, man. I couldn't trust him.
Man, big soft body ass nigga.
Look, all that shit, all them drugs can clear out, and he still can have some of the benefits inside of him. You know, like that's tough.
Yeah, man. He's supposed to be one of the American heavyweights we talking about, but he's not. That's just my thing with him.
Yeah.
So I would really like to see how that fight with him and Joshua would have panned out.
Man, ain't no telling, bro.
Hey, what's his face? So what's y'all thoughts? I think he's good, but what's y'all thoughts? Talk about Lil Big Baby, Jared Anderson. What's your thoughts of his last fight?
Hold up. Let me see.
Who did he fight last? I seen it, but I can't remember who he fought.
Some German.
Yeah,
some German. Hey, but the German dude was clipping him a little bit.
He was.
Yeah, that German was like 24-2, I think.
Yeah,
man.
I like his offense. I like his footwork, but I just didn't like it a little bit when I saw him trading like that. You know, with the big jerk. You saw like he has that buddhism in him. If you hit him, he's gonna hit you back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
he has that dog. You know what I'm saying? He has that dog in him.
Hold on, be nice for the super chat. He says Holly Holm is the answer to this debate. Hall of Fame boxer. Facts. Right. The Hall of Fame boxer. And she's a world-class MMA fighter, champion, Hall of Fame MMA fighter as well.
Yeah, Roundhouse, old girl, man. What's her name that was talking shit to Floyd? Man, Roundhouse her.
Wait, I think that's the fight right here, right?
Rousey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some people say he's like reminding him of Riddick Bowe. What do y'all think about that?
I mean, kinda. He left nigga in the starfish position, bro. That nigga.
Wow, he hurt that boy. Hold up, let me go back to that.
That nigga say he left him in the starfish
He
position.
hurt that dude.
Man, that man just looked up at Big Baby and just stayed down for the rest of the count, bro.
Hold up. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh, was that right? That straight right?
Bro, it wasn't even straight. Look at the angle he hit him,
He hit
bro.
that nigga with like a jerk.
Like, look at that.
It was a short little hook,
bro.
That short
like,
hook.
That's nasty power.
Damn.
Look at the angle, bro.
He
Yeah,
chopped it.
Devastated.
It was like a little chopping right hand.
That was an overhand little hook.
Yeah, overhand,
kind of like
chopping.
overhand. He threw it across his body though. That's the crazy part. Like,
yeah, he's a pretty lean heavyweight too.
He's athletic. He's pretty athletic too.
Yeah. He's not like a fat boy or nothing like that.
He's not a fat boy. Yeah, he's just big and athletic.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cam Newton.
But he
I was just about to say that shit. Yeah, he looked definitely like Cam, a lot like Cam.
Damn.
My only critique is I guess he got to keep his defense a little bit. That's
but I think it's really his level of competition, man. That's why he be leaving this shit and walking up and beating these dudes down. I think once he fights somebody like into like the upper echelon, I think we'll probably
it's gonna be tough in the heavyweight division. It's like the defense got to be good, but at the same time, when you got like with him, with his frame and all that too, and a lot of the other guys are a lot bigger. Unless he fights somebody like Wilder, but that can box, they got a little speed. I don't think that defense problem is gonna really be.
He kind of can box. I think
you said what?
He kind of can box, but when I see like with heavyweights, I like heavyweights as far as athletic ability that can get close as they can to like the smaller weight classes as far as movement, the defense, feet. Like we know they're not gonna be able to because they so big, but the guys that can do it, that they seem to have the best. Like
Anderson looks like he can drop in weight.
Yeah, like you got.
He like what? 240? He like a
260.
Nah, I don't think he that big. Nah,
yeah, I think
that's
what they weighed him at 260.
Shit, I gotta see that. I don't think he that big.
Shit, that's 260. That's probably 260.
How tall is he?
Nah, Big Baby like 240.
6'4".
Yeah,
I
hold
said
on.
240, 230. That sounds about right.
Let me look him up real quick. I think he was about like 240. I'm like, damn, he a lean ass 240. Oh, hold up.
Right.
For real.
That means you got muscle.
Yeah, because we're used to seeing either they hulking muscles or a big chubby guy or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's like a good mix.
Yeah, 6'4". He's 6'4".
Like a little hybrid. Yeah.
But the reason why I stuck up on defense at heavyweight, because we all know, it only takes one shot at heavyweight. You use somebody with one shot and their life's out.
That's true.
Because you can't play with that. You can't do that back and forth shit at you can get away with that a little bit at the lower weight class, but at heavyweight, nah, dog. You get hit with one shot, it can be your lights out.
You just need to stay away from trying to bang with him. That's it.
That's all.
He would dominate it. Just like how Tyson Fury boxes. I don't know if he can fight the same way Tyson Fury move the way he moves, but he still has that athleticism advantage. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I think that'll play a role. Him not being able, people are not going to be able to deal with him. Not anybody I can see right now.
Now, would you put him in there with a top guy right now, or would you move him slow since he's still real young?
I move him slow.
It depends on you can move him, bro.
It was Fury's sparring partner, wasn't it?
Yeah, he gave Fury good work.
Oh yeah, he beat up Fury. Yeah,
he
probably hurt. I think he could beat Fury. Honestly, you just got to know how to fight Fury.
Shit, I'm gonna be honest. If
how do you beat that big
I'm
motherfucker?
gonna say this. If he
Don't
had,
let him
if
lean
they
on
had
you.
all of,
I mean, shit, that's easier said than done. You think Dillian White wanted him to lean on him? You think Deontay Wilder wanted him to lean on him?
Yeah, but they ain't
got those two guys that don't have
those guys can move like Anderson.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the difference. He got to be able to catch him to lean on him.
Yeah, hey, but speaking of that Fury shit, man, I don't like how the way he trying to add AJ in the mix, man. Nah, my nigga, this supposed to be undisputed. You and Usyk, keep this nigga out of here, man.
Really want it.
Yeah, like, do you really want this shit, or you up here just playing? Because if that's
you probably seen how Usyk was, because Usyk boxed his ass off the last 2 rounds, bro, against AJ, bro.
Yeah, Fury changed his song too quick for me, bro. How you going Usyk to AJ in a week, bro?
Yeah,
like not even a week.
Didn't he say he wasn't nothing but a blown up middleweight? Well, shit, if he a blown up middleweight, go ahead and take his belts.
Man, Fury's a horrible champion. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's a horrible champion. Let me see.
Mm-mm.
He's not a bro. He's
not electrifying like Wilder was, man.
Yeah, man. He just not like. I mean, he's a great fighter, man. He's gonna be hard to beat anybody, but he plays too many games, bro. AJ said I'm ready in December. This dude talking about November.
That tells you right there.
I'm going to be fighting soon within the next few months. And I think that before I announce an opponent, I need to do this just in case. Anthony Joshua. I know you've just lost a fight to Usyk and you're boutless at the moment. And I'd like to give you an opportunity to fight me for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World and the Lineal Championship in the next few months. You're coming off a 12-round fight, so you're match fit, you're ready. I'm giving you a few months' notice. If you're interested, I'll send you the date over and we can rumble a Battle of Britain for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Let me know if you're interested. If not, I will select another opponent. Thank you very much and good night.
What the fuck was that, bro?
You got the belts in your hand and shit, man. Put them belts down, man.
Come on, man. He tried to sell off his belts, bro. Like, I guess, man.
Nah, I don't even listen to Buddy, man. I don't even listen to that shit. So I don't know who he fighting next.
I still think you're a cheater, so I mean, you're a good fighter, but I still think you're a cheater.
Bullshit, man.
When I see the contract sign, I know he fighting.
Right.
So you didn't mention what's his face last fight, Abnemara's last fight. You can talk about that.
Oh, let me talk about it. Abnemara, I didn't expect him to be fighting at all.
Me neither.
At 36 years old, with the way he's been looking, with his eye and everything, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
4-year layoff, right?
Yeah, 4 years, bro. But he did good though.
Yeah, he did well. I ain't gonna lie, he did good. I was impressed.
Yeah, he did really good.
Didn't have any pop on his punch, but you know.
Nah, he was really he was fighting at lightweight for the first time too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, them guys, man, like this, I think they said in the commentary, like if he landed the same punches on lighter weight guys, he probably would have knocked them out. But
right.
We eating shit up at 135. We eating that shit.
I think he was trying to get back into a Tank sweepstakes.
Possibly. I think he needs to stay away from Tank, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That shit done sailed.
Man, Tank literally gonna walk him down. We know this man can't hurt him. Come on, man. That shit. That's like you asking for an ass whooping.
What y'all think about tanking Pitbull again? What if that y'all want to see that again?
I don't think Tank want to fight him. I like Tank, but I don't think he want to fight the guy.
Shit, it seems like it could be more reasonable. It seems like it could be more reasonable. Shit.
Hell no. When they ask him
Tank got options, bro.
Yeah, he do. He got
he does for sure.
Too many.
But that fight was fair though.
Hey, Pitbull's a fan favorite now, man. That motherfucker is exciting as shit, man.
I like
him. Smashing shit, dog.
Yeah, man. He's a dog.
I think he needs to stay away from a great counter puncher though. I mean, Tank can really counter him, but he throw all them looping shots.
Man, Tank beat that boy with one hand. Look, if he step in front of a boxer, he toast. But like anybody with good feet and can jab, he toast. Because he did have a close fight with this tall guy that was jabbing his little head off. But
Don't mean to cut you off. Does he even go to the body a lot? I don't really see him go to the body that much.
Yeah, he do go to the body. He do go to the body.
Okay.
He ripped that. He ripped that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
He don't throw a lot of
nasty. Pitbull got a nasty left
hook. He throws with so much ferocity.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. You trying to kill someone.
He nasty, dog.
That pressure, man. I like that.
Keep that chin down the entire time.
Look at him. Look at him. Just all acting, but he don't care.
Yeah. You gotta, I think you just gotta. He's like a Mike Tyson. Motherfucker scared of him from the moment the bell.
Body shot.
You ain't scared of him. I think you were
got that Durant syndrome in him, man.
Yep. Look at
him.
You can't be scared of him, man.
Fight to his
Yeah, I like this, man. I like Pitbull, man. He's dope.
Yeah, and he humble too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all action, man. All action.
So is it kind of looking like Tank wins getting a little bit better with age?
Kind of, man. The Pitbull.
Barrios, Pedraza, Pitbull. I mean, Keith Thurman ain't beat him at 147. Hell, didn't even drop him. Tank not stopped him.
Hey, you might be right, bro.
The problem is he can fight any champion he wants, bro. So, I mean, look, bro. I only want to see him fight them. I don't care about Cruz or Barrios or none of them dudes, man.
Right.
Where the Lomas and Haney's at, man.
That's what we need.
That's what we want to see him against, bro. So that's what I mean.
I want to see all them with each other on their resume, because I mean we going hard at Tank, but neither one of them got it. Devin the King for sure, but he ain't fought Lomachenko. He ain't fought T.O. You know what I mean? Like he ain't fought Tank. Shit, and then people like to say Tank ain't fought no black person. He ain't fought nobody black neither. And it ain't no slight to him. It ain't no slight to him. But yeah, like I want to see all of them do it. But until they do it, like I ain't gonna go crazy on them, because you know business is business as far as that go. But you know, I don't know. They either wasting their time or they can step up. Either way it go, I'm a flame their ass. But right now, I'm gonna just sit back and see what they got. You know. Shit, because both of them got something on their plate.
I agree, but nobody passed the shit, fam. I want to see the best fight the best, period. So whoever ain't doing
you like, no, because a brother can speak your language in that ring. You know, when a brother and the brother facing off, it's what happened with Thomas Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. And when you got somebody who's high, a brother who's high in skills, he can speak your language. That's a true test, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
facts or not facts.
Hey, y'all know. Let's check this out. I think. Let me say this. I think that Tommy Hearns could have beat Sugar Ray if Tommy Hearns didn't try to box that motherfucker. Sugar Ray said I could outbox you. Tommy Hearns tried to prove a point by saying I could box. Sugar Ray lost that type of fight. Now, if Tommy Hearns could turn into a fight,
that would have been a lot tougher.
Different. Because
man, for a few of them rounds, he was outboxing Sugar Ray.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because Sugar Ray turned it to a fight and stopped his ass. But he was getting outboxed low key.
Yeah.
But see, he didn't have a gas tank because he was known as a fucking knocking out motherfucker.
Right.
Tommy Hearns was just knocking out people. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really known to be going a distance like that. So Sugar Ray played some mind games with him.
I guess he just really never had to box.
Right.
Much, you know?
Then he took him in deep waters and drowned his ass and then stopped him.
With a broken or torn retina.
Yeah, Sugar Ray was a bad motherfucker, man.
Oh yeah.
He was a demon, but he was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he knew how to win.
Yeah, yeah, man. Old school boxing was the shit, man.
Yep, that's how Bud gonna get Spence.
It's gonna be funny. I think that Bud and his pride gonna get him caught up, much like Sugar Ray and Thomas Hearns. You just said it. You just said it yourself. You said if Bud, this is how I'm gonna envision this. If Bud goes in there, which he will do, and starts to trade with Spence inside the pocket, that's gonna be to his advantage. He has that pride in him, dog. I'm telling you. He has that pride in him, dog. It's gonna get to. It's gonna.
So you never seen Bud sit there and box the whole fight?
Just like a nigga say, the size gonna be the difference, man. That nigga then grew into the weight, man. I don't think that size.
Yeah, they done waited too long. I think Bushido mentioned about that before.
Yeah, 2018 it would have been a factor.
I think that's the wrong game plan to come in all bulky against Spence.
I don't think he's trying to be bulky.
He's not gonna come bulky, man. He's bulky now.
He's bulked up now.
Speed, bro. And guess what? Even if he does bulk up, bro, he's still gonna be the faster fighter, bro, because that's who he is. Spence is not gonna ever.
And I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know if it's just due to age or it's just due to him trying to get bigger. But you know he's been looking bigger in his recent photos, right? I think that all that extra weight is gonna be weight on his legs. So he's gonna be able to move out the way and set those traps like he likes to do.
But I think
that's my. I'm telling you, dog.
I think
all that extra weight.
Bud gonna expose not only Earl Spence, but he gonna expose the Earl Spence fans. Because
look what he's doing. He's fighting love singers and shit. Look at it.
Earl,
hey, but what talk about this box weekend though, bro? Like
he's out there fighting love singers and shit.
That's why it ain't happening.
This motherfuckers like fighting motherfuckers like I can't help but wait. Come on, man.
Hey, Lenard, whether you agreeing that Bud was ducking Spence?
Huh?
Didn't you agree that Bud was ducking Spence?
No, I never thought Bud was ducking Spence. I just was defending the point.
I remember I was in old boy's stream like a few weeks ago, and you came on the Bushido's comedy on the Bushido. You was like, you still don't think Bud's ducking Spence?
No, I never thought that Bud. I never thought that Bud was ducking Spence. I always argue from the point that Earl Spence wasn't ducking Bud. That's the point that I was.
No, I'm just saying. Based on your comments.
But as in recently, like during negotiations, it makes me question whether he is ducking him. But before that, before they got into negotiations, I never really said that Bud was ducking Spence. I was just defending the point that Earl Spence wasn't ducking Bud.
You can't assume somebody ducking if they go to the entity that y'all claim he needs to go to, bro. That does not make sense.
I'm sorry. You talking about recent negotiations? Like, for example, I don't know. In
negotiations, wherever, bro, you can't say a nigga ducking if he going to the entity that y'all said he needs to go to.
Right?
That doesn't make any sense. It depends on what you want to negotiate.
Perfect sense, bro. How nigga, bro? That's like me saying. That's like, bro. He could have easily hid behind Bob if he didn't want to get
exactly.
Come on, man. Y'all niggas got.
Wait. What do you mean? Hold on. What are you talking about when you say he went to the entity? All he did was go to Bob, and PBC set that contract. So stop with the he went to
Bob.
This man literally sued a lawyer, bro. You think he's scared of Spence?
I never said he's scared of Spence. This is the problem. You got this is the problem with Bud fans. You guys don't have no type of comprehension. I just literally said I didn't before negotiations. I never felt that he was ducking Spence. I was arguing from the point that I don't think Spence was ducking Bud. And number two, I said now during negotiations, it makes me wonder whether he is. Now this guy down here made a false statement saying that he went to PBC. He just left the promotion company.
If he's going to negotiate with the entity that everybody said he needs to go to.
Okay, now here we go. Now you changing it up. Fine.
That ain't changing it up, nigga. You just said he.
With that being said, it's Earl Spence who sent. Again, I'm assuming nobody knows, right? Nobody exactly knows. Nobody's actually inside. Now, from rumors, we've been speculating. What we've been hearing is Bud wants a certain number that PBC is not willing to provide. I mean, there you go. So that again,
what number is that? What number is that?
And then I'm also been hearing that he wants to make it a 50-50
fight. You don't know the number, why
and if he wants to make it a 50-50 fight, yes, that's ducking.
You don't know the number, though, bro.
I don't know the number. I don't know. This is all speculation.
You have to know the numbers to say he's ducking when it comes to negotiation. I can see if you say he's asking for $100 million. Now that's some ducking. Okay, if he's asking for how much for you to consider him ducking, what number is he asking for to make him seem like he's ducking?
Again, if you hear what I said is that I've heard over rumors.
What was that number?
He wants 50. Hold on. Let me finish. That he wants 50-50. And if that is the case, yes, that is a duck in itself. Because he knows he has no business asking for 50-50 when it comes to Spence.
You don't know that. You don't know what that man.
Yeah, I do know that. I do know that.
Now you talking from your feelings, bro.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm talking from facts. I'm talking from sales.
Bro, you're getting emotional, bro. You start saying
of course you should. Go ahead, bro. What you say?
Bro, they giving Bud what he want for the fight, bro.
Okay, if they do, hold on. I have no problem. Hey, listen, I have no problem. I want the fight. Listen, I want the fight to get made However it happens, it gets made, so then I can put all you Bud fans to rest. So that's all I want. So that's it.
Cool.
So if it gets made,
the fight made. That's cool. The fight already out there. That shit gonna get made. But that was never the problem. The fight was never the problem. That's why when you heard them talking, you ain't never hear Bud and Spence talking about the fight specifically. It was always Bud getting his deal done because his deal isn't solely about Earl. The fight, that fight, but that fight done. They want other options on him, just like they wanted options on Canelo. But Canelo, you can't do that to him. But he ain't got that type of shit, so he probably like, I might have to do more than one fight with you. That's what they had to do the rest of the negotiating on was the other fights.
So,
the Earl's fight was done. They know they gonna make that shit happen.
Okay, and just like the other brother said to me, are you on the inside? How do you know?
I'm gonna tell you how I know.
You talking about ducking?
Because the shit that always seem right, that's the shit that people don't seem to like. That really don't get the traction. The shit that people don't get publicized. But all that bullshit people talking about ducking and the fight that's getting all the traction. But that's cap. Because that ain't the energy Bud and Spence been given.
Right.
They always said the fight was gonna get done after that, bro.
Yeah. They ain't giving that like the fight ain't gonna happen energy. If we look at
so
the
you
fight.
think
and that's what I've been saying, at least from the argument from the Spence side of him not ducking, because from years I've had to handle these personal attacks. Oh, he's ducking him. The guy was never
been ducking for
him.
years.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
the guy was never ducking.
You can't say the nigga wasn't. The nigga didn't have that same energy like that, bro. Come on.
Well, no.
When
I'm
telling
telling you like
he on the wrong side.
I'll put it to you like this.
I ain't never heard of that shit, bro.
The man had a game plan, and he stuck with the game plan. That's all I'm saying. But to go as far as saying that he was ducking, no, that's not true, brother. You can't say he's ducking. This man has answered every question and done everything he said he was going to do. You got to give him credit for that. So whatever happens with this fight between Bud and Spence, you got to sit back and say, what? I was wrong because I didn't think that Spence was going to try to fight Crawford and keep his word.
Bro, that's like
you got to sit back and say that to yourself.
Me telling you, I'm going to beat your ass in Madden. But I want to play boxing gyms, D-Lucky, and Q first to get my shit up. Come on now, bro.
No, he didn't say get my shit up. All he said, I'm going to fight these guys first and get to you.
Nah, hey, Lenore. So you think Bud is physically scared of Spence?
No, I don't. I don't. And it's like I don't think Errol Spence is physically scared of Bud.
So when you say the question in the ducking point, right? So why would he duck him if he's not physically scared of him? What other reason would he duck him?
I said it makes me raise my eyebrow that he's if it's true, I don't know. Like you don't know, nobody knows here, so nobody can sit and disprove my point. Like I'm not gonna sit and disprove your point. Nobody knows here, right? Hold on, you asked me a question. Can I answer it? You asked me a question. Can I answer it?
You're speaking bullshit right now.
Okay, can I answer your question?
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm saying like nobody can disprove my point of speculation, just like I can't disprove your point because it's speculation. Nobody really exactly knows.
Well,
I can
prove my point by the fact of what bro said. He literally went to that side and he's talking to them now. That's a point proven in itself. That
you keep saying that Bud's talking to them, bro. It's the PBC who waits to reach out to Bud. What are you talking about?
That's fine. Bud accepted it, right? If he's still if he's in negotiation with him, he accepted it, right?
And who made the initial attempt to contact who? Was it PBC or was it Bud? That's what I said. Who made the initial attempt?
Well, Bud made the approach to lead Top Rank. Obviously.
Oh, see, here you go. Moving the goalpost. Just because he leads a promotional company does not mean he directly went to PBC. You see how y'all switch up?
I tell you this, Lenore. Hold on. I tell you this, Lenore. If you want to, since you would like to your point, if you saying that PBC contacted them, then the contract should have already been on the table after the Porter fight, bro.
Yep. That's a whole different debate in itself.
No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is. Now, let me tell you. Hold on.
It's the same thing,
no,
bro.
Because listen. No, hold on. I'm saying it's a matter of taste. That was not according to Earl Spence's game plan. He said he will get all these belts, they'll fight you. After you have to fight Ugas first, right?
But I thought we was talking about.
Okay, then there you go. That's just a matter of taste.
So now you switched it up.
He loved that.
I didn't switch nothing up. I'm just saying I don't think the man was ducking based off of his game plan.
Man, hold on.
That's just an opinion, yo.
Hold on. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this because this the thing. This the thing with Spence fans, bro, they seem to get fucked up and just follow behind everything Spence doing, but they still leave shit out. Y'all seem
What else?
Hold up. Y'all seem to forget that this nigga was actually gonna fight Pacquiao, but he didn't. That was literally 2 fights, and Pacquiao ain't had no fucking belt. So that's throwing a whole nother person in there that wasn't supposed to be in there. Goddamn, and then you fighting Ugas, and he didn't have the energy till after the Ugas fight. It wasn't no time that he was like, we were sure that he was gonna fight Bud, because he was talking all this 60-40 and this and that, and like, bro, that shit was getting too outrageous, and y'all ran with that shit, and then he came out and said he was lying. And then what y'all got to stay? Y'all still hold on to that
shit. Like, they still hold on to it, right?
Okay, can I respond? May I respond to that? Okay, so to your point, Terence Bud Crawford himself came out and said, listen, I would fight Pacquiao, I would fight Earl Spence before I fight Earl Spence. Anybody and their mama during that time would have fought Pacquiao before and I give both brothers a pass. I'm not going to sit there and say that, oh, because Bud wanted to fight Pacquiao before Spence, that he'd be ducking Spence. Terence Crawford said himself he'd fight Pacquiao before Spence. So get that point out of here. And number 2, when Earl Spence signed on to fight Pacquiao, hold on. When Earl Spence signed on to fight Pacquiao, it was rumored that he was going to get his belt back anyways, regardless. So it wasn't like he wasn't going to have the belt.
No, they wasn't. They just put the Ring magazine
what did the WBA do? WBA never gave his belt back and gave it to Ugas. Now, when you say that Earl Spence changed energies with Ugas, the only reason why he fought Ugas was because of the belt, WBA belt, which is, again, keep it to his plan, collect my side of the street belts, and then I'm going to fight you, bud. So either way you shake it, it doesn't make any sense. And this is the last point I give to you. If you really want to go there about the Pacquiao situation, I'll give you one more situation with Bud. Why did Bud say I would not fight Spence after Spence had the car wreck? Why did he say that?
Because niggas like y'all.
Because he won 100%, bro.
Okay, and you know what? And I applaud Bud because of that. I give him credit for that.
When y'all gonna come up with that
I would not give him credit if he beat Spence after the car wreck. I would not have given full credit for it. So I don't. All I'm saying is be. Hold on. All I'm saying is be understanding. You cannot blame Bud for not wanting to fight Spence after the car wreck. Like you cannot blame Spence wanting to fight Pacquiao before he fought Bud. Come on now.
That's fine. We don't want to turn this into one of those.
I blame Spence. I blame Spence because they were supposed to have this fight before I turned 30, nigga. What we talking about?
Yeah.
Fucking you on, bro?
This shit.
Hey, and you know what? Hey,
so goddamn long, bro.
Hey, you know what, brother? And I give you that. If you didn't like the game plan, if you wanted to see them brothers fight right then and there, you didn't like Spence's game plan, fine. I can't. That's your opinion. I'm not going to try to change it. I didn't.
Was a car wreck and an eye injury? Was a car wreck and an eye injury in the game plan?
No, it wasn't. So is that Earl Spence's
all right.
fault?
So how? Yes, it was his fault.
Yeah, it was his fault.
No. Meaning it was his fault because the actions, but you think he wanted that to happen to him? Like, honestly,
he was drinking and driving, bro.
Well, I mean, if you're a boxer, bro, you're supposed to live a certain type of lifestyle.
Nah, we can't babysit this nigga, bro. That's self.
No, nobody's babysitting this brother right here. But you guys
hold Bud accountable, but they won't hold Spence accountable.
Listen, I hold Spence accountable for his words, man. Yes, I do.
Bro. You just said yes, I do. Come on now.
But how it's just looking, man, it just seemed like this nigga Bud was never in the plan to be, if you ask me.
Yes, he was. The man said it when they met face to face. What are you talking about?
When they met face to face, what he said?
He said, I'm gonna clean up my side of the street first.
Did he say? Did Al say anything about me? Nah.
There's multiple videos online talking about how I'm gonna get the belt. This years ago when they first started talking about fighting, how I'm gonna clean up my side of the street and go handle Bud afterwards. There's multiple videos on that online. You guys can look it up yourself.
Well, yeah. No, like I said, the fight don't happen.
Shit called stalling, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, listen. Whatever you want to call it what you want to call it. I don't call it stalling.
Hold up. Carl Brown says Bud didn't try to fight none of the top fighters, but let Bud only fans tell it.
And here's another thing too. Another thing. They talk about easy route. Well, who really took the easy route, nigga? Was it Earl Spence or was it Terence Bud Crawford? Because it looks like Earl Spence's competition was harder than Bud's competition at welterweight. So who really did take the easy route?
I think all of the top fighters that didn't fight Bud took the easy route.
Hey, at the end of the day, did they fight him? Yes or no?
That's what I'm saying. Bud is a boogeyman, bro. But guess what?
Right? I mean,
There's a lot of great fighters out there that could have
at
fought.
the end of the day,
hey,
they get
Lennar.
those names. So how good do we know? How
Hey,
good?
Lennar.
Yeah.
Spence don't want to fight Bud because what he did at 147. He want to fight him for what he did in boxing. Period.
What did he do?
Undisputed, three-time champion, two-time lineal. What you mean? His career.
Two-time
You
ring
want that?
magazine.
You want that? You want that scalp, bro? You want that scalp at the end of the day? And this facts, bro. Bud is the test for Spence, bro. At the end of the day, Spence, Bud solidified.
I agree.
Spence gotta pass the test, bro. So
I agree.
That's what it is.
I agree. For legacy, Bud needs Spence needs Bud more. I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm a fair and balanced person. I mean, yes, I agree. He needs him at the WBO belt. Huh?
Yeah.
I was responding to the comment.
See, yeah, that's that bullshit they want to use. Why he didn't go to the IBF route? That's the whole ass talking.
Look at that! Look at
niggas like him.
Look at that! Look at that! Ooh, look at that! Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Fucking with y'all. I know y'all despise.
You know me. That fight got a lot of people out there saying, man, that nigga Earl can really box, and he beat the shit out of Mikey. Ain't nothing to take away from that. Like, he beat the fuck out of Mikey.
He should have stopped him, bro. He should have
stopped him. But
no, and I agree with you, but I think that was a dedicated stance too.
I think he tried to stop Mikey. People say
he
didn't stop Mikey because he don't know how to box, bro. What we talking about?
Here we go.
I can't say that.
Hold on, brother.
I can't say that.
You can't. Hey, before you talk about Earl Spence boxing, how about you talk about Wilder boxing? Because he can't box.
Hold up.
I'm coming right. Hold on.
Let me explain.
Hold up,
Lennar. Lennar. Hold up, Lennar. Let me explain. Hold up.
You give me
no.
You give me shit all the time.
I'm gonna tell you what it means.
Well, if you give me shit about Spence, I'm gonna give you shit about Wilder because I know how much.
Okay. No, I don't. You ain't never heard me capping for Wilder. But anyway,
yeah, I have.
No, you didn't, bro. No, you haven't. No, you haven't, bro.
Yes, you.
But anyway, hold up.
What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. I know you like Wilder. Don't try to act like you all fair and balanced. You all have our favorite fighters.
Hold up, bro. Wilder it's about setting up your best shot. At the end of the day, if Spence got you hurt, already vulnerable on your last win, and you can't set up like everybody say he got the best jab. Use your jab to set up your best shot. He couldn't do it. Just like with Lamont Peterson. Soon as he heard Lamont Peterson and dropped him and he started opening up trying to stop him, Lamont Peterson got the banging on his motherfucking head and he started doing that weird ass two-step shit like he couldn't cut off the ring. Because if we talking boxing, bro.
So I'm gonna tell you this. The reason why Spence could not stop Mikey was because he was not in the best of shape. That's simple as that. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do. But hold on. Look at the man's body frame. I mean, y'all be fair. Be fair. Look at Spence with the Ugas. Hold on. Do you think the same Spence that stopped Ugas would have been able to stop Mikey? Yes or no?
Bro, it was basically the same thing.
It was the same fighter, but I'm saying one was focused and one was out of shape.
Who has better defense out of Mikey and Ugas?
You said what?
Who has better defense out of Mikey and Ugas?
Oh, Mikey.
Okay, my point exactly.
But that doesn't make. Hold on, but I'm saying you could tell that he got gassed and winded when his punches weren't even hitting as hard as when he fought Ugas.
Salute to Daryl.
I mean, excuse me, when he fought Mikey.
Let him read that.
Salute to Daryl Hickabot for Super Chat. He said Spence said he would fight Bud after Bud ran into him. He originally said get a belt and we could fight. Top guys dug Bud for years. Salute. Thank you. Super Chat.
And that's okay, man. Y'all gonna believe what you want to believe.
But let's be honest though, man. I mean, a lot of those guys were very dismissive of Terence Crawford.
Ben. Who was dismissive of him?
Mikey Garcia was definitely one of them.
Nobel, Spence, he on the wrong side of the street. He ain't fought nobody.
He didn't.
Like, what else?
Keith Thurman. He talked about you can go fight Amir Khan.
Go fight Amir Khan. He's on the to-do list.
Mr. Clean bald headed ass talking about Kell Brooks would be a big test for Crawford. As soon as
Mr. Clean? You talking about Derek James?
Yeah, I'm talking about this bald headed ass. But he gonna say that shit. Talking about Crawford gonna fight Kell Brooks. As stop the nigga in 4 rounds. Oh, Crawford got a weak resume.
Hey, that's crazy too, though,
Mr. Clean.
man.
Hold on. You talk about Mr. Clean. Listen, you talk about Burger King talking about how Ugas was a bad. Hold on.
Hey, that shit don't move me. I don't give a fuck.
You talk about Ugas was a bad motherfucker, and what did Earl Spence do? Fought him and stopped him. So stop about that. So you want to talk about Mr. Clean? We'll talk about Burger King then.
Damn boy, you moist to the motherfucker.
Huh?
Oh, he mad when you talking about him.
No, because he's talking about Mr. Clean this, Mr. Clean that. We'll talk about Womack. Hold on. If you want to take his words out of context,
the athleticism of Terence Crawford is gonna be a problem. It's gonna ball headed ass up, nigga. You top training the game. I fuck with you.
Salute to my boy YSM Sports Media.
What's good?
What's going on?
No, I just wanted to throw the ball back in your court, brother. When you said Mr. Clean, talk about how Ugas was a bad motherfucker. Well, Womack said Ugas was a bad motherfucker himself. So I mean, let's be before they fought, before Earl Spence and Terence and Earl Spence and Ugas fought. He was on the Boxing Voice talking about just how bad of a fighter Ugas is and how skilled he is, et cetera, et cetera. He don't know Spence could whoop him and beat him, whatever. And then what happened? He whooped him and stopped him. So at the end of the day, talk about Womack too. Both these trainers have said stuff that's contradictory, bro, or it doesn't make any sense. Nobody's immune.
I mean, the time for talking is over. We already know what it is.
Oh, YSM, what's up, bro?
What's good?
Hey, I saw you posting on your Twitter the other day that it's being finalized, right?
Oh, it's a go.
Okay.
It's a go.
Now I can really talk about boxing, and I can really talk about like who's gonna win this fight.
They got a date for it, YSM?
I heard 2 potential dates: November 19th and December 10th. Probably gonna be the 19th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be the 19th, man. That's what I'm,
And YSM, like, what happened when? Even though it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter. What happened with negotiations? Like, did anybody come up with? Huh?
I didn't hear anything. The person I talked to isn't really a negotiating person. It's a person that deals with the nuts and bolts of boxing. They just said it's a go. And it's somebody I trust, somebody who's at the top of their game. Yeah,
okay.
So, hey, YSM, so when we should expect an announcement, bro?
Oh shit. Well, Cheeto made a good point. He was like that Jake Paul and Anderson Silva, was like 7 weeks away. They just now made an announcement. So now it's like 10.5 weeks away.
Yeah,
I would say you probably should expect something within the next 2 weeks. You're gonna start to hear little stuff little by little. People are already saying stuff, and you notice that Bud or Espinosa ain't come out and said anything in a while. Talking about that's fake news.
yeah.
But I will say I have heard that the fight was done like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I did hear that part.
Hey, YSM, what about the undercard?
Cody Crowley versus Stanionis is something that I've heard. Frank Martin versus Christopher Colbert is something that I heard.
Okay, that's a good little fight. That's
a nice little card.
Your favorite welterweight's favorite welterweight is trying to get on the card.
Zhan?
Your favorite welterweight's favorite welterweight. So you already know what it is.
Yeah.
But no, hey, bro, but YSM, I know you talk about, bro. I love Ennis, bro. Like that's my second favorite welterweight, bro. Like you probably think I have no respect for him, but no, I really do. I think he's the future, bro.
Hey, YSM, who is his potential opponent? You know?
No, they're trying to get the next best available guy.
So that should be the co-main, to be honest.
Y'all talked about this is gonna be for the Spence Crawford undercard.
Yeah.
Put it like this: he could either land on that card or land on another high-profile card.
Hey, that's a good point too, though.
If you ask me.
Hey, hold on. Let me read this super chat. Salute to J Rod Level Up Boxing TV. Y'all go subscribe to J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. He said, "Salute to YSM and Bushido for keeping us informed. I hope this fight does happen. I'm afraid they may take the Mayweather Pacquiao route." Nah, bro. You know what, bro? I think this fight is gonna happen. It's just a matter of them announcing it, bro.
Hey, if listen, just the fight itself is worth money, but if you put Cody Crowley and then Gerard Ennis and the station owners on that card, man, I'm paying $100 for it. I pay $100 for it.
Oh, definitely $150 if I had to.
I pay $100 for that.
That's how desperate I am.
I definitely gotta pay for it. Shit, I'll be in Pittsburgh at the game. So
right, okay.
They give me all that value in that card. I'm paying 100, no problem.
So he got the cash, bro.
Carl Brown said, "Who was good that Bud fought?" He said, "Who was good that Bud fought?"
Mean Machine.
A bunch of good fighters.
He's actually a good fighter. He just didn't know. A lot of people didn't know him. I mean, I feel like a lot of guys that Crawford fight are pretty good fighters. Crawford was just that damn good to make him look easy. Just like he gonna make Spence.
I always thought that Sean Porter was his best.
Hey, how about this, bro? After the Spence and Crawford fight happens, right? And he makes that shit look easy. I don't want to hear anything about Bud ain't fought about it before that, because that means everybody before that was a good fighter as well. Because Spence is a damn good fighter, and if you make Spence look easy, nobody before that was an easy route for Bud.
I mean, I'm not going to listen. I'm consistent, bro. I'm not going to come, even if he was to beat Spence, I'm not going to go back and act like.
What I'm saying
is, were good.
If he makes it look easy, like he made everybody else look easy, I don't want to hear shit about the guys before Spence were easy.
True.
It's really not gonna matter no more at that point, though. But
this is the thing. Gamboa was a really good fighter. He was just up in a weight class that fight Terence Crawford. That's not going to be easy to get.
Yeah.
Post-style, really, really good win. I feel like dudes overlooked that win. He outboxed the shit out of Post-style.
Yeah, because Post-style was
coming off of stopping Lucas Matisse. Who else was a good win? Jeff Horn is a turkey, but at that time, Jeff Horn was coming off of a good win. Sean Porter gave everybody a tough fight, so he got good wins. He just doesn't have any great ones.
Yeah, for sure.
In my eyes,
I don't think Willie Spence got any great ones.
See, here you go with Spence.
Hold
on. And this goes for me too. This goes for me too.
A great win.
Can we all, even though we don't agree, can we all agree? Can we just give these fighters their credit without shitting on the other fighters?
Man,
we always got to bring up a fighter. Then you say, well, this person wasn't good either. This is giving them
I'm saying, look, I'm still giving Spence more credit for fighting better fighters, but he hasn't fought any great fighters. He hasn't had any great fighter as he fought, other than Porter.
Yeah, if you talking about like great, talking about pound for pound.
Yeah, he ain't got no great fighter.
Not even pound for pound, because that's a fictional list. A great fighter. Like,
well, then nobody has really fought a great fighter. Then, like at welterweight, you're talking about a great fighter. Nah.
He's Thurman now.
Why you getting so much hype then?
Oh well, yeah, Pacquiao. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I thought Diaz was a good win too, J-Rod. Me personally, I thought Felix Diaz was a good win.
Oh, definitely, yeah, I agree.
That was a good win.
Feel like that was more solid than good, but that was a really, really solid win.
Hey, Wyson, can I ask you a question?
Man, because going into a lot of these fights with Bud, bro, it wasn't like guaranteed that he was winning these fights, bro. Like,
to me, Post-style was his best win.
It was still questioning whether he was like that guy, like for Bud going to these fights, like. But now people expect him to win every fight. But at that time when he was still coming up and weight and shit, people didn't expect him to win those fights like that. Gamboa wasn't a guaranteed win for him. People didn't know what Crawford really was about until that.
That was kind of worried a little bit about Prescott a little bit because of the size. But I mean, I didn't see Prescott beating him, but they were talking about that too. And I didn't.
Hey, YSM.
Yeah.
Honestly, in your humble opinion, which fan base gives you the most hell? Is it the Spence or the Crawford fan base? Honestly, who gives you more hell?
Hey, that's hard because they both give me shit. If you come out with an interview, it's 50-50 because you come out with an interview saying anything about Spence, I'm a hater and this and that. If we come out with anything about Bud, I'm a hater and this and that. I don't even gotta be saying anything. It's somebody else talking, but their opinion just qualifies the Spence. Now I'm gonna say Spence. I get more shit from the Spence because I've been called a Spence hater channel.
That's right. You hold our boy down, YSM. You hold him down. But
I feel like Bud fans are more delusional. Spence fans are more fanatic.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, them Bud fans are delusional. Them Bud they don't understand reason. They do not understand reason.
You got some delusional Spence fans too. You do.
I mean,
you got on both sides, bro. and I'm not gonna generalize every Spence fan because there's some logical Spence fans out there too.
No, I agree.
Unlike yourself, Lamar. But there's some logical ones out there.
Well, thank you for the compliment, brother. I really appreciate it.
You need it.
Oh, Lenore. Bro, Lenore is the Spence fanatic leader.
For sure.
Hold on.
Hold
on. Why, Sam? And I love Ennis. He's my boy, but you are the Ennis leader. Come on now. You are the Ennis leader. Let's be real.
I mean, it's Philly, man.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Gotta represent.
Well,
hey, listen, at the end of the day, nobody in boxing, no YouTube channel, nobody is completely 100% unbiased. You always have a slight bias towards somebody. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah,
I never
that's
believe
yeah.
You know?
I mean, you gonna have your favorite fighter with a style, you know, if you think that can be another style. I mean, that's with anything, man.
And you know what? And I give Bushido his credit because even though he's on Team Bud, he's pretty logical with it. Like I don't sit there.
That's why I rock with him.
Yeah, he's more fair and balanced.
Yeah, you got to be kind of balanced, bro. I mean, of course, as a person, you're gonna have your favorites and shit, but you got to kind of call it down the middle. You don't want to just be saying some bullshit.
I can't 100% ride with that because on the phone I asked Shido who would win between Goku and Bud. He was like, "Of course, Kumite. Stop it, easy."
Hey, get out of here! Hell no.
Just give them both the same power, then we'll see.
Man, that nigga.
Hey, Bushido, you see that? That's a new term, sensitive.
Bro, that's funny, bro.
Sensitive, I like that.
Oh, that is the funniest shit ever, bro.
Sensitive.
Yeah, that's definitely a good word for Lennar.
Sensitive.
Wow.
So sensitive ass on.
Yo,
that's a good one. Sensitive.
Yo, you can mention any fighter in the world with Earl Spence. They'll be regular until you mention Keith Thurman. When you mention Keith Thurman to these Spence fans, Lord Jesus, they turn up another level, man.
I honestly think some Spence fans are scared that Thurman could beat Spence.
Yeah, nah.
That's a tough style too, bro. That style can be tough for Spence.
Yeah, it could
listen, I'm already on record saying I want to see that fight.
Lennar, hey, you just scoffed, right? Has Spence beat anybody that's as good as Keith?
No, he hasn't.
So when Spence fans be scoffing at him, he'll be the best one on his resume.
He would. For sure he would. Like, I respect Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's not no hoe. I mean, to me, other than the prospects, it's always been Spence, Bud, and Thurman. I mean, they've always been there. Like, they argue each other tough fights. You know, I never thought that, like, Thurman, even though Thurman, you know, he's not active, I think that to me, people give him shit, but I thought his last performance was a great performance considering a 2-year plus layoff. Like, to me, he did a great job. So I thought that, now I always think that's a good win. I always want to see Spence and Thurman lock horns for sure. That's like one fight.
Thurman fucked Orioles up, man. He
did.
He actually beat him worse than my opinion. He beat him worse than Tank did.
Man,
he did.
Knock him out, but he messed dude up.
I gotta get knocked out.
Yeah, bro. Thurman can crack, bro. Thurman can crack. To me, Thurman is the hardest hitting puncher I wrote to it other than his prospects, bro. Like he thumps. Like he can thump, bro. Like more than Spencer Crawford, he can thump.
He got that whipping action, man. So.
Yeah, you can just tell by the way he punches. Like this motherfucker just thumps. Boom.
I feel like one of the, and honestly, if you really because Bud will likely fight Keith, and I'm not sure Spence will.
Yeah, that's crazy. If Bud fought Keith before Earl, bro, I don't feel some type of way about it.
I mean, you couldn't because
that's what I wanted to fight Keith.
Hey, let me ask you guys this. Spence Crawford fights. Let's say it don't matter who wins. Both guys move up. What does Keith Thurman do?
He chases him.
He becomes a gatekeeper or he goes up. I don't know, man.
No, this is what Keith should do.
That's a good
question. This is what Keith should do if Keith want to be a champion again. So when Jamel and the Australian cat, whatever I forget his name right now, when they lock horns, and if Jamel, because I'm assuming Jamel's going to win, because he's talking about dispersing the belts. When the belts get dispersed, I think that Keith Thurman should snatch one of those belts up from like a lower level guy, right? Not no damn Fundora, not no none, but somebody who's a weak champion, at 154 when those.
Go fight Virgil Ortiz or somebody.
So you should fight for a vacant at 154, and then one of those guys are gonna have to see you anyway. So I think so.
He don't want to be a gatekeeper though. I think he got an ego. He don't really want to be seen as a gatekeeper, but I feel like that's what he's going to become if he doesn't step his game up right now.
Actually, if he just don't move up, he might be a gatekeeper at 147.
Yeah.
He can't get his hands on a belt. He may end up being a gatekeeper.
I think he'll be a gatekeeper for a good 4 fights, and he'll probably retire if he doesn't go up to 54.
You said Barrios was stronger versus Keith. He was weight drained versus Tank. Probably.
I can see that.
Hey, check this out too. Thurman had bigger gloves fighting. I think he had 14-ounce gloves. I mean, he's supposed to have 12.
Well, 12-ounce gloves are actually more dangerous.
Yeah, he fucked dude up pretty bad in that fight.
I'd rather get hit with some 14-ounce because you can spar with 14 and 16-ounce gloves.
I thought. I mean, I don't
14
know,
ounce. You really lucky. It wasn't 12. Just look how bad he looked right there.
No, I agree. I'm saying it was supposed to be 12, but he gave him 14.
That's probably why they did it, because he was coming up in weight. That's probably why they gave him 14 ounce, because the Barrios was coming up in weight.
So you could imagine what he would have done had he had those 12s on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Don't they normally wear like 8, 10 ounce? 8
I thought they wear 12-ounce gloves usually at what's way, right?
No, I think it's 8, 10 ounce, ain't it?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well I know that basically he had 2 ounces of glove extra he shouldn't have had.
Oh, definitely 14 ounce. I mean, 14 ounces is actually a good thing because Barrios.
Yeah, this guy looking disfigured.
Yeah, like his nose was literally lined up with his forehead.
But I always thought that Spence would both through Thurman though, because for as long it would be a good fight for as long as it lasts. Because Thurman's power, I think Thurman can really hurt Spence if Spence is not careful. So I think that
for sure.
But I just think that body attack and Thurman letting off the gas in the second half of the fight would be his undoing.
Yeah, if he can't keep away from that body.
Yeah, Thurman's a front runner.
Yeah, he's a front runner, bro.
We've never seen Smith have to track anybody down that can punch.
That can move like that, right? Yeah, because you stepping in, you got a guy that can punch. He gonna make you hesitate.
That's
true. You're not gonna want to come in throwing them blow at body shots and leaving their head open.
Yo, hit that like button.
Oh, for sure. Hey, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go hit this gym, man. Go get this weekend.
That's why we gotta see these matches,
bro. But definitely, I'll catch y'all again.
Instead of just judging shit on paper, because look at Rayo versus Edwin De Los Santos. He cooked him.
Yeah.
Yep. He cooked him. Salute to D Luckett, man. Always holding your boy down. Yeah, he.
D Luckett?
D Luckett was in here. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But like I said though, man, I've always got on Spence for saying stuff like he don't want to fight Thurman. Like I always thought that's your rival, bro. Like you can't just sit there and not say you're not gonna fight Thurman, bro. Like they have to do it.
Yeah,
got it, bro. It'll be a damn shame.
And I'm glad you, as a Spence fan, acknowledge that. Like, look, man, you got to fight this guy.
Bro, I've always been like this though. Like, bro, I'm fair and I'm balanced, bro. I'm gonna go based on what those fighters say. I'm gonna go based off of data and reasoning. I'm not gonna go and sit here and say like, nah, that's not cool.
Yeah, but so what do you got this weekend, YSM? The ladies fights. Who you got?
I got Clarissa and Alicia.
You got Clarissa and Alicia?
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting, man.
Alicia is cock diesel, yo.
Hold on, let me look her up real quick. Let me see if I can find her. She do look strong as a motherfucker. Here she go right here. Look at her. Look at her abs right there. Hold up. Let me see if I can find her on Facebook. See what she's looking like. Oh shit, I'm not following her? Damn. Well, actually, for me, bro, she came out of nowhere. 1 minute, dude, say, "Oh man, she fine as hell. She thick as a motherfucker." That's all that. She just came out of nowhere, like.
And that's what made you take notice, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, let me look her up real fast. Look her up.
Damn. Yeah, she fat as a motherfucker, boy. She looks strong as hell.
I want to see her off weight.
Yeah, off weight. Yeah, because
I don't like it. She loves too muscle.
She's strong. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Lennar, if the fight happens, are you going to the fight?
Nah, it's waited too long, bro. And plus, in a fight like this, I have to sit down and judge it because it's a close fight. So I have to like be unbiased. I'm not even gonna have no fight parties or nothing, bro. I gotta sit down and just watch it round by round. This is one of those fights you gotta watch round by round and pick up everything. And when you go to those fights, you don't pick up everything.
Sheesh. She's 12-1, Ford model. No wonder she takes those nice pictures like that. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit, it's Sky Sports. She's strong, bro. She's an athlete. This could be a good fight, man. I don't know if Michaela Mayer could deal with that. I don't know if
Then we got an attractive face.
Hold up. Let me see what Michaela Mayer looking like. 17-0. She's finally about to fight somebody's tough, man. Let's see. She got the 90s look and shit. With the fucking tube top with the baggy ass pants. Let's see. See, these girls, they got to do this shit, man. They got to try to look cute. They got to model.
Yeah, they got to sell it like that.
They got to.
They got to.
You know why, though?
You don't see no booger wolves.
Sex sells.
Yep.
Well, let's be honest. Women do not support women's sports.
Nope.
That's the problem.
Yep. Women don't support women, man. They want us to do all the support. All right, let's see. Let's see what Clarissa looking like. She's only 12-0, bro. She did so much.
And there's some reasons for that too.
She's only fucking 12-0, and it seems like she's been around for years. I don't know, man. They say she's the hardest puncher in women's boxing. Is that true?
I don't even know if I just are y'all. Wait, hold on. So when Spence Crawford happens, are y'all just gonna be sitting down scoring it round by round, or are you just gonna be enjoying the fight? Are you able to do both? Like, man, just like
hard, huh? It might be hard for that fight.
I don't know. Like, are you gonna like okay, do a rewatch? It's okay, you know, assuming the fight lasted a 12 round, are you gonna do a rewatch, or are you gonna just score round by round? How are you gonna do it? Are you gonna enjoy it? Just sit back. You know what? I'm gonna enjoy it and not think too hard about it.
I'm gonna just enjoy it. I'm gonna just enjoy it.
Enjoy it, okay. Bushido, you gotta go live for it, bro.
I might, man, if I'm here, man. Good shield, stick as fuck.
You gotta go live for this best, bro. Like, if you don't go live, like, you gotta go live, bro. Cause I know there's gonna be a lot of violin playing, flowers singing, praying and all that on the bus side. Like, y'all gonna be like, humming, church humming and shit. After what Spence after what Spence does to Bud. It's gonna be so many channels getting deactivated. I bet Bushido boxing no longer exists. What? Bushido,
man, get up out of here, dude. You know I ain't going to.
Because I feel like Bushido, this fight that you built, because you've helped build it up, so you should get a check for it. Like you two guys.
I should.
You actually get broken off like $200-$300 or something, you know, with a little small check for it. Because y'all built this motherfucker up. You built this fight up more than any other fight, even more than Wilder fights.
No, if we keeping it a bean, I'll need to fly Shido out and put him up in a hotel, or at least put him up in a hotel. Honestly, Nobody's built this fight up.
Well, no, he's one of them. Him and I gotta be real, you know, him. The LDBC channels they built. I mean, let's be real. They built this fight up. You too, Wyson. Wyson, you've been building it up too.
We're gonna keep it a bean, right? I'm talking about a consistent. Some other channels were saying how Bud didn't deserve the fight. This and that. So some Spence channels went overboard. So I'm going to say consistently, like, I want to see this fight. We want this fight now. Shido. I'm trying to think who else, because it was sometimes my man Kwame was trying to put the joint on the back burner because Spence wasn't trying to fight. So that's my point, Dar. Somebody consistently says, "I want this fight. We deserve this fight." now.
Oh, you mean like that? Yeah, like from that standpoint, yes. But I'm saying, but there's been many other channels who put just as much videos, maybe even more than Bushido out for Spence Crawford.
Yeah,
But you talking about
playlist?
No, for sure. No, I'm saying Bushido. You were up there, bro. I'm just saying you're not the only one. That's all I said. You are not the only. There's been many channels who've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, but if half the videos is why Crawford didn't deserve a fight right now.
Oh yeah, if you're talking about from that standpoint, yeah, you're right. You're right. If you're talking about from like actually like giving the fight credibility and stuff, yeah, you're right.
What else we got this week? Don't we got something else coming up this weekend? Because this is a UK fight. This is gonna be over there in London, so it's gonna be during the evening and shit. Like not even prime time and shit.
No, this is a dry weekend. Canelo versus Triple G is next weekend.
Okay.
And then you got Shakur.
Right. The week after.
But to be honest though, this is one of those fights where like I had to see how both fights come in on the weigh-in, bro. And their face, their look. I just feel like this is one of those fights like, because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm sure you guys been through the same thing. When you see how a fighter looks on the scale and you change your pick and you end up being right. Like, damn, like you know, like that's happened to me before.
Hey, hold up. Candy Slim. Hey, that's a good one, Candy Slim. He says Emma Williams is perfect for Bud to spar before Arrow. Yeah, he is. Because he has
Who's that?
Style and he's a southpaw. Emma Williams can do some shit too. He's
hey,
one of those who can do shit.
Who's that? I don't know who that
Williams.
is. Who's that?
Austin Williams. Austin Williams.
Oh, okay.
Emma Williams. Yeah, he could be a good spar for Bud. One for Spence. And he's
Hey,
a bigger guy too.
I gotta look him up.
What's the kid's name from New York? Undefeated dude. I seen him spar Boots before. He just knocked him out last fight.
Yeah.
What is his name?
Oh, bro, he be fucking up.
Trash ball.
If I see
hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
I think Spence, of course, you already know I'm gonna say Ennis would be the perfect sparring partner for him for Bud.
Fuck no.
Who would it be?
Yo, do you really want to go into Bud? Do you really want to go into a Bud fight with sparring?
Oh, you mean talking about taking the type of damage he would take fighting somebody like Zhan Ennis?
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Like he's just too high level right now. Like he's just gonna do damage.
He ain't got no post, bro. I remember he went through that little issue and he ain't got shit. Damn.
Well, why is him?
Yeah.
Are you saying like it's just not smart to fight somebody like Ennis right now if you Earl Spence for sparring because he's too high of a level?
Too much damage. Like Boots are like. All right,
Boots will give him a war that each and every time.
Yeah, that's not good going into a fight. You'll leave too much in the gym.
You're right. But who would he spar?
It don't have to be a super top level guy. It's just somebody preferably that switches, that's around that height, that's going to give you a Crawford look. It could be a young dude.
I'm trying to think who is like that though. All I can think of is Ennis. I can't think of nobody else right off the top of my head.
Somebody like you never really heard of? Somebody you never really heard of yet?
Put it like this. There's a lot of dudes that be beating the shit out of your favorite fighters.
Is that Ennis included?
I've never seen him get shafted in sparring, but I haven't seen every sparring session.
That's true.
But
I've heard the same thing about Spence. I heard
going against Earl Spence and Terence Crawford. It's the Super Bowl to a young 19-year-old, 20 kid,
right?
20-year-old kid. So Earl Spence and Terence Crawford is looking at this like, okay, like we bringing this kid in for sparring, and now this kid going out and giving his best. And Crawford versus Spence, okay. Earl Spence, Floyd Mayweather. Earl Spence got over on Floyd that first day. You know the Spence fans always talk about the first day. First day.
Yes.
First day.
Yes.
First day.
Yes.
What happened that second day?
And it was good work after the second day. It was good work on both sides.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't good work. Second.
Yeah, that's not what I heard. I heard that he gave that work the first day, and the second day it was more even.
No,
from my sources, that's what I heard.
No.
Okay, well, yeah. All right. What was it then?
If I'm mad enough to say Floyd got over on him the first day, you're not mad enough to say your boy got his ass whipped. Bad.
No, I don't know. Maybe he did, but from what I heard that he got him the first day, and then after that it was a war. The day after that.
Yeah, he had a war with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Sounds good.
Yeah, yes. Because Bryson, you are the only guy who I've ever heard say, who's an insider who has ever said that Earl Spence was getting his ass whipped after the first day. You're the only person who ever said that.
No disrespect, right?
Yeah.
Insiders that you talk to, they have a horse in the race. I don't have a horse in the race.
You said what?
I said the insiders that you be talking to be having horses in the race. I don't give a fuck about him or Bud.
No. I'm talking about. I've even heard fighters like on the
He got his ass whooped that second day.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
I would love to even ask him, but I want you to watch his face. You can see it on his face. I would love for you to see it. His ass whipped, but it's cool. He was supposed to.
Right.
Floyd I don't know. I can't. Why I say I trust you, but I can't go with just because you say it.
I don't give a fuck about what you know or what you. I'm telling you, you ain't gotta believe it or not.
No, well, I'm saying I've heard different. I'm saying I've heard different. I can't just go based on what you say. I take what you say and I put it in the back of my mind.
In your mind, Earl has never looked bad ever.
That's not true. But why is saying? But you're not listening, bro. I hear what you're saying. I'm saying you're the first insider who's ever told me that Earl Spence got his ass whipped by Floyd on the second day. I've never heard that. I've heard other insiders say it's the opposite. So I'm not saying I'm just saying I've heard more on the other side. I'm being honest.
Who you talk to?
I can't give up my sources. You can't give up yours. I can't give up my sources. You know that. I can't give up my sources.
You said insider, right? So insider isn't exactly a source.
I'm saying it's a personal source. Like it's not like somebody can just give out like that.
Okay.
Oh man,
I'm not lying to you. I'm sure you can respect that.
I don't think you're right, but I don't like, bro.
And I will say this. Though. I've heard fighters on camera say that Earl Spence won and whooped his ass, and then after it was a war afterwards. Like for example, Badu Jack was on camera stating that people who actually went to the TMT gym, and they said it, and they almost put it as if he was whooping his ass the whole time. But I don't really believe that. But at the same time, I also don't believe that Earl Spence ever got his ass whooped on one particular day by Floyd when everybody is on the other end saying, "Nah, this is what really happened. He whooped his ass." I mean, and then I've heard that it was. I heard they got many awards.
Wait, Candy Slim. That first day, Earl got over on Bud. Well, I'm sorry, Earl got over on Floyd, right? He got over on him to the point where Floyd was calling him all kinds of bitches. Show up tomorrow and da 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 da. When he showed up tomorrow, Floyd was A game, and Floyd got over him.
Okay, well, I said I hear your side of the story.
Hey, that could be real though. Like,
it could be. Like, I'm just saying I don't know. I've heard
what sounds more realistic, right? That Earl Spence beat the shit out of Floyd, and then came back, and him and Floyd was even, or Floyd wasn't taking Earl serious, and Earl got over him, just like plenty of young, hungry fighters get over on well-established dudes.
Yeah, of course, bro. That could happen. Like you said, it could be like a big moment for a young up-and-coming fighter to really make a name and an impression for himself. Meanwhile, this guy is just another day in the office for him, depending on how he's looking at it, how he's taking it. You know,
but Bushido, YSM just said something that's not like Floyd. Floyd never takes any of his opponents lightly. And pull up. I want you to pull up the comment of Carl Brown. He said, "How come nobody ever said it before?" Again, YSM, I'm not saying that you're telling a lie. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I'm just saying I've never heard that take from it. So it's interesting you're saying that. Could it be 100% true? Yes, it could be. I just said I've heard the opposite.
This is the thing, right? I see Spence fans in the comments. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about either guy, right? I said from the rip how it works. A dude comes in. And I've seen it. I've seen dudes who on the A level. I know about somebody that gave Terence Crawford ultimate work.
Like it was bad,
right? Well, I said the funny thing is motherfuckers can accept that, right? Motherfuckers can accept that a 19-year-old kid could go in there and whoop on Bud ass, right? But you can't accept the fact that Floyd Mayweather got off on Earl the second day. Floyd Mayweather.
And I'm saying
no, I'm not talking to you, but no, I'm talking to the dudes in the comments. Like, are y'all fucking serious? Like, I can even tell you, no, and Kenny Slim, no, I wasn't there, right? I wasn't. Enough people that were there had told me the story, and it all goes the same way. People that don't got no horse in the race, people that's not tied to Earl, not tied to Floyd, told me the story the same fucking way.
See, but that's crazy why I said because like
he said, saying, yo, these dudes think I'm a Bud fan or something. Like, yo,
no. Why I said listen. No, I understand. I know you're just calling it the way you've heard. I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true. All I'm saying is like the people saying in the comment section, I've never heard that take. So I like you like the same way you just said right now when you said that you've talked to people. I've heard people say it. I've talked to people who said the exact opposite of that it was good work the first day. Earl Spence got off on him, and then the second time it was just a war. Or I've even heard they say Earl Spence was whooping his ass the whole time, which I don't believe. But that's all I've ever heard. I've never heard somebody come out with the take of, oh no, Floyd whooped his ass on the second day. Like I just haven't heard it yet. So who knows if it's true or not.
The person that got off on Bud went second. Somebody else went first.
Huh?
I said the person, how sparring works, you'll have a dude come in and maybe one dude to do 4, another dude to do 4, and then another dude to do 4 if you're doing 12.
Yeah.
An A-level prospect went first. A more established guy went first on Bud. I think they did 6. And then the young kid comes up and does another 6.
And who got when they got off on Bud? I've heard the story, but again, I haven't heard as much. Like, was it the second guy who got off on Bud? Or was it the first guy?
The second guy got off on Bud.
Okay,
but it happens.
Yeah,
no, for sure. I'm not saying I'm not saying that's not impossible. Like that could very well be true. What you're saying about Floyd and Earl, I just never heard it. I've heard multiple other sources saying
no. Earl don't get hurt in sparring. Earl rarely gets hurt in fights, man. The niggas like, bro, he barely get touched, man. He's like God, man.
That nigga Wolverine, bro.
Fucking crazy, yo. No, the dude. No. It's weird to think that the dude that went 50-0, maybe the greatest fighter ever, he got off for Earl. No, but they hear a story about a 19-year-old kid fucking Bud up. That's 100% true. But Floyd gets over.
Why, Sam? Don't you understand around these streets, Earl Spence is king?
Fuck.
Oh man, y'all do.
I'm joking. I'm fucking with you, man.
Hey, YCS says, "What up? I was there. If you want the true scoop, what's going on? YCS?
Okay, go ahead, WCS. I want to hear your side of it. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah, well, what do you get? He said he was there. Mike Jones says we not hearing about this 8 years later. Look, man, you know what I'm saying?
And that's when a star was born. As soon as he went in there and whooped Floyd's ass, that's how I know. I said, "Oh, this guy's next up, dog." So I want to say, like I said, I want to see this Crawford fight, man, because I know a lot of people to shame.
Yo, dudes is gonna have good days against A-level fighters. Does that mean they could beat that A-level fighter in the fucking fight? No,
not necessarily. No.
You get over on dudes, okay. I've seen J-Rock gotten over on. I've seen a bunch of people. Like, it happens.
Mm-hmm. I heard didn't they say Tank was getting off on Porter in camp?
I heard he was landing clear a shot, but it wasn't like Porter wasn't in it.
A bunch of dudes that got off on Tank.
Yeah, Tank.
I don't feel that.
Tank, Tank. Who Tio was getting off on Tank. There's a video of young Teofimo was getting off on Tank.
I've seen dudes off the couch get off on Tio. It happens.
Yeah,
it's just fun.
Yep. We always got dropped this shit. Been sparring.
I want to hear what WCS has to say.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what he got to say. What's going on, Blind Faith? I see you in the building.
Scotty, hop on. Put the link in the chat for him.
All right. Oh, that's who WCS is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna be on too much longer. Right about another 15 minutes. See what WCS.
Yo, Lenard, like, ain't no way in hell.
Nah.
Junior.
No.
No, how I heard it was Spence beat his ass, then came back a second day, smacked Floyd's girlfriend in the ass, kissed her in the mouth, and then said, "Oh, what you want some more, old man?" Like, come on, Lenard.
No. I'm just saying it's news to me. I haven't heard that take. That's all I'm saying. It's just news to me.
Yeah, Floyd. You would imagine that the second day Floyd's gonna adapt. He's not gonna let you get off on him the same way twice. Not that type of guy.
And that's what I'm saying. I heard it was a war afterwards. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going. I don't know if he's still in the chat or anything. I sent the link out, but I mean, I believe it. I believe it could have happened. You know what I'm saying? It's sparring, man. Shit happens. Sparring is kind of try certain things and shit. You know, you may be trying something. You may not even
when Boots get on top, it's gonna be a young boy that come along that's gonna get over on Boots. There's been young boys that got over on fucking Muhammad Ali. Ain't none of these dudes exempt.
Right.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Larry Holmes was getting. Wasn't Larry Holmes over on him and sparring and shit?
Yeah, it's the Super Bowl to you. To me, it's come on, man. I'm just trying to get some rounds in.
Right. Yep. But yeah, Crawford, Team Crawford is looking for Southpaws.
See, and here you go with this. Somebody saying it wasn't 2 days of sparring; it all happened in one day. I'm just saying you hear different things.
Oh, here you go, WCS right here. What's going on, WCS?
Yo, what's going on?
What's good?
Were you talking about the Bud and Brian Norman shit?
Well, we originally talking about Floyd versus Spence, Scotty.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about, when Bud went in here, he was down in the A and he fought. You said an A-level prospect. I thought you was talking about Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah, I was alluding to that. I said,
why you weren't dropping names though, bro?
Oh, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Hey, shout out to YSM, man. He doing his thing. Shout out to YSM for sure.
Scotty, I'm saying so Spence fans will believe that a 19-year-old kid whipped on Bud ass, but Spence fans won't believe that Floyd Mayweather came back on the second day and whipped on fucking Spence ass.
Well,
that was my point.
Look,
it's
all
weird.
I say about the sparring that went down here where I'm at. It was Jamel Harris and Shakur Stevenson's fight weekend.
Yep.
A lot of other dudes showed up to the gym that wasn't supposed to be there. It was packed up in there. So you had Richardson Hitchens going first. Then you had Brian Norman Jr. second, and then Tiger Johnson third. So they went about 3 to 4-minute rounds. Richardson Hitchens went first. And Bud was just playing around, talking to his coach, just sparring Hitchens. It was just a lightful sparring. But anybody and everybody who knows Brian Norman, when he's about to spar, he's pacing back and forth, and you ain't saying shit to him. Nothing. He's zoned in. You ain't saying nothing to him. So all this time, I'm waiting till the Hitchens sparring, get done. Norman split the ropes, go in there, ding, ding. He comes out like he got a 50 cal. Boom. Bud wobbles a little bit, gather himself, and then they start sparring. And they still in the first round, I think. Then Bud comes off the rope or something, Bud still is able to defend himself quite, he's still know where he at. So
Can I see what?
He come off the rope and
let him finish the story.
He comes off the rope. Brian hits him again. Pack. And then it was a hard ass shot. And they continued to sparring, but he did wobble Bud in the first 15 seconds of the first round. He did. You know, I mean, Terence Crawford, my guy, though. You know, he would later go on to stop Sean Porter. So, yeah, what's the question?
Okay, I was just saying. I was asking how fresh was he when he faced Brian Norman? Because I know he was with Richard Hitchens. How fresh was he when they fought?
Well, he had already went 4 rounds with Hitchens. He was he had already. First of all, he warmed up. It was other people in that sparring, so he warmed up and everything. He was out there doing all these exercises. Then he got in there and he had a light sparring sessions with Hitchens. Like I'm talking about, it wasn't even anything to break a sweat with. You know.
Okay, so he was warm. He basically just got a warm up in. He just got warmed up.
Yeah, he wasn't really into no, difficult sparring before Brian Norman stepped on deck, man. Brian Norman.
So you're saying regardless whether he would have sparred Richard, more than likely he would have still got hit with the same shot, regardless.
That's just the way Norman spars. That's just where he go in.
Okay.
He goes in there like he on Showtime, dog. That's what he does.
Oh no, I'm just asking. And so
yeah, I'm just saying. And Bud thought it was gonna be a lightful, moment. Real talk. It was, everybody was talking up in there, playing around. But Brian don't do that. He don't do that shit.
So basically, what kind of happened was Bud was being lackadaisical, and then basically Brian Norman caught his attention.
Correct.
Okay, fair.
But I've seen Brian Norman do the same thing with Tank.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
I was there too. It was down here in the A.
Any details? Why we talking about it?
I mean, what details you want to know? They was off the clock. Okay. It was a war. It was legendary. It was a small ass ring. Small ass ring. That's the truth. When Brian Norman came on deck, Tank didn't know he was sparring Norman. He just asked for work. So when Norman came on deck, Tank team said cut off the cameras. No cameras.
Wait,
no cameras.
Scotty, this was the second time, right?
No, this is the first time. Look. This is not the 16-year-old Brian Norman. This is the first time he sparred down here in the A.
Okay.
He sparred Tank when he was 16.
Yeah.
And I heard that was good. But when he came back down here for those 2 days of sparring, that's when he didn't know he was sparring Brian Norman the first day. He just asked for work. They got him work. And then Team Norman walks in and they say, oh, shit, no more cameras. Cut the cameras off.
Oh, shit.
This is Brian Norman right here for people that don't know.
What now?
No, this is for people that don't know who he is. This is him on the screen.
Yeah, Brian Norman's 22 victories in, 0 defeats, man.
And so when we were sparring Tank, what happened? It was a war or back and forth, or what happened?
It was a war, bro. It was a legendary war. I'm surprised either fighter came back the second day because they started off with rounds. They was on the clock. So they did like 3 rounds on the clock. And it was so much shit talking. It was like 30 of us up in there. Man, it could have been, it could have turned out real bad. They say, okay, all right, fuck it, turn off the clock. And they went off the clock. Oh my God.
It was one of those. It was great.
It was vicious, dog. Like the ring was so small. Shout out to Coach Mustafa, man. He has another. He moved. He relocated from that food mart. But the ring was small. Can you imagine being in a ring that small with Tank, Brian Norman, and they off the clock? I mean, it was a war, man.
How long did they spar for?
Man, they sparred for a while. I'm telling you, that was the first. They sparred for a while, man.
So you would say like you couldn't really even tell a winner. It was just that competitive. There was no winner. They just fought their heart out.
That was the first day. I'm giving you the true scoop. It was the first day, but the second day somebody did stop first, and I'm willing to go, YSM on this anonymous shit because I ain't gonna never get a credential again. Shit.
See, that's why I
care. Wait a minute. Okay, let me ask you this, so you don't give it away. Was it the taller fighter or was it the shorter fighter who stopped first?
It wasn't the taller fighter. It wasn't the taller fighter.
As a matter of fact, you can do this though, Scotty, because Senior said it in the interview.
Okay.
Yeah, Tank gave up.
Okay, so since he put it out there, okay, check this out. So the second day they came in there, no clock from the beginning. I mean, it was vicious again. I can't believe I was watching, Javante spar. Gervonta is a savage, first of all, but Brian Norman is too. But I'm just saying the shit I was seeing Tank do in there, you have to have a lot of experience, man. You have to be in there with different sparring partners to pick up some shit he was doing. And they went forever, dog. It seemed forever. I'm talking about they was dropping bombs on one another. And Senior giving his advice to Norman, and then Tank Corner giving his advice. And then when it got down to the end, Tank went over there and took off his head. They took off his headgear. And then Senior said, "What you mean? We got one more round. Let's go. One more round. Let's go." And then he kept on taking off his headgear. And that was the end of it. That's the real. I was there standing on the apron the whole time because I was there to take pictures, but they shut down the cameras again.
So was that one of the best sparring you ever seen?
Yeah, that was one of the best because the ring was so small, it was nowhere to run, and man, it was like two pit bulls in there, man, for real. That was two pit bulls in there, and the good thing about it is that Tank did not know that Brian Norman was going to be his sparring partner when he came down here and asked for work. He just he said, "Well, I'm down here, I want some work," and he found out Norman was the work. So they shut down the cameras quick.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something else because Brian Norman was recently in Derrick James' gym. So you heard anything about that?
See, that's where my information disbursement ceases.
I heard that Spence and Norman didn't spar because Spence had not started sparring yet for the Crawford camp. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I heard something like that too, and then I could have told them that they weren't gonna get Spence. Spence don't like sparring certain people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way it is, man. But I just, when it comes to them right there, I just rather keep it because I'm a Bud Crawford fan, so anything I say about Errol Spence, people gonna say I'm hating.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you objective is say how you feel. You can say how you feel.
I'm just saying, Derrick James has this protocol with his gym that he only allow for certain fighters to go in there. He don't want, just like the sparring footage that got out of Errol Spence being touched out by the Manny Pacquiao lookalike or whatever.
Yeah.
So Derrick James, he was pretty much preventing regular media like us from coming to his gym. So he let for allegedly IFL TV in there, and those are the individuals who had that little footage and leaked it.
Oh,
IFL TV, who's that?
Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's across the pond, man.
Coogan and Cassius in them.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't know that shit.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Oh, well, I mean, I can believe that. I can believe you say, "No, fuck this." Nobody's ever allowed in my gym, or I can believe what you're saying. That's true.
Yeah, he had them in there though. He had IFL in there, and they end up leaking the footage.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying I can believe now, like he doesn't let people in his sparring or let certain people in his sparring. Like I can believe that.
No, he don't. No, he don't. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jahad Tucker, Brian Norman, Jahad Tucker went at it too. I was at that sparring session. They did 2 days also. Jahad Tucker, he's the welterweight, upcoming welterweight over there in NYC. Yep.
Well, yeah, you guys, I gotta get ready to shut it down. It's been about 2 hours.
Hey, it's been a pleasure, brother. Appreciate you having me on, man. YSM, salute to you, bro. Keep on doing your thing over there.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
and appreciate the host. Appreciate the host, man. Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, hey, Bushido.
What up?
Would you ever consider? And I think you'd be good for this, man. This is just a suggestion. I think you should make another YouTube channel, man, or maybe convert the other one. I think you should cover some like daily news type shit, like urban. Or I think you'd be like really good on the urban set, bro. Like I really think the way you deliver your videos and stuff, I think you should really try that out, like DJ Academics or some shit like that. I feel like you'd do a really good job, man. Like if you cover more like daily events,
some gossip type shit.
Yeah, celebrity gossip type shit, or it's like some black community type shit. Like I feel like you do a pretty good job at that.
I don't know. I think about it, man. I don't know. That's a pretty consistent topic. People love those topics and knowing what's going on in urban community and shit and hip hop and shit. So I don't know. I'll think about it, man. That could be
Nah,
something.
I think you'd be good at it, bro. Honestly, I'm not just talking. I feel like you'd be good at that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look into it, man. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody on the panel. Go subscribe to my boy YSM Sports Media. I believe WCS is that World Combat Sport.
World Combat Sports.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go subscribe to World Combat Sports. And salute to my boy
Appreciate you.
LT in the building, man. Much love to everybody. I hope everybody have a good evening. Catch you on the next one.